Let's all welcome our top 4, Dr. Elijah Mba.
Hello there, I am Dr. Elijah Mba, Head Global Ambassador, Millionaire Circle Earner, and the top 4 distributor in global Nigeria. I joined this opportunity 3 years ago when a friend invited me to a beautiful business opportunity meeting, and I made a decision to be part of this project. But before then, I'd read medicine and surgery, University of Nigeria and Nsukka, because we were told to go to school, get a degree, come out and work for money. Education is the key. Okay, so I decided to go to school and acquire one of the best keys I felt they were, in my opinion, and I became a medical doctor. After writing JAMB for 4 years, eventually I gained admission, graduated, then moved to Abuja, where the real money is, as everybody felt, right? So as I moved to Abuja, eventually I found myself doing not just one job. I was doing a second job, I was doing a third job. At the time, I was working in 4 different places, all to make ends meet. Why? Because the average person out there believes if you're a doctor, you're making so much money. Until COVID-19, nobody knew doctors were being paid $4,000-5,000 hazard allowance, right? And the average person outside Abuja believes if you're in Abuja, you're making so much money, so there was so much pressure. And I kept working until a defining moment came in my life. One day when I was driving home after a stressful call and I slept off on the steering, had a minor accident, but that changed everything for me, because I sat down and asked myself, why do we work around the clock? For food, shelter, clothing, right? If we're not born, we don't have needed any of these things. The answer is no. So why do we spend our whole life chasing money that we wouldn't have needed if we're not born in the first place? Well, that's a question for another day. Okay? But I also asked myself, since I decided to chase money with my whole life, that's what we do. I decided to pick up my pen and find out how much I'll be worth at the end of time. So I picked up my pen, upgraded myself to the level of a senior consultant that earns roughly 700,000 per month. Okay, and did the mathematics, assuming I was able to save every dime for 30 years. No food, no water, supernaturally kept healthy, of course no marriage, of course no child, of course no use of recharge card, save every dime. It came up to 252 million naira. That money looked big to me until a bank bought the piece of land adjacent to where I was doing private practice in Wusetu, and they bought it for 260 million naira. And that's when my dreams died before my face and depression came for me. Because I asked myself, does it mean that my whole life is not worth a piece of land in Wusetu? It was around then somebody invited me, and I came, saw this opportunity, and I grabbed it and I started running with it. 1 year down the line, I qualified for an all-expense paid vacation to the Philippines. First time I was leaving the continent of Africa, spent 2 weeks, all expenses paid. As soon as I came back, I gave the business a little more power, fired my boss. 1 year after that, I qualified for another vacation again. This other time was not just me, myself and 14 of my mentees. We've traveled to the Philippines, all expense paid. We've traveled to Dubai, we've traveled to Addis Ababa. When I came back from that trip, I gifted myself my dream car on my birthday, ML350 Formatic Mercedes-Benz on my birthday. Okay, that's been my dream car, but not before I joined this opportunity. Before I joined this opportunity, my dream car was a Toyota Corolla Airy. Why? Because I could only dream based on what I was seeing around me. But this opportunity gave me the permission to dream. Now, it's not just that I gave myself my dream car, I've been able to mentor a lot of persons that are super successful. I've mentored a lot of millionaire circle earners, a lot of global ambassadors, and a lot of car achievers. Okay, you can see them on your screen. That's Architect Moses Onu, that's Architect Success. He just launched his car. You can also see John Ugu also just launched his car, and Dr. John Okuda just launched his car. You can see there's so numerous to mention. Okay, I'll be recognized as the top number 4 in the whole of global Nigeria. Okay, now it's no longer about me, it's about you. If you've just connected to this opportunity, I want to assure you that the coast is clear and there's so much possibilities. I look forward to seeing you at the top. God bless you. Power.